The secret of great style is to feel good in what you wear. Elegance is good taste plus a dash of daring. A quote that best suits me as a writer is to frequently dress up my mind, express the boldness of beauty through my fashion, and then I can embroider my heart into the fabric of my clothes. Wowzers! The joy of dressing is an art, and that is why today I am sharing her views and her ideas here on The Rags Show. And she is the most elegant, graceful and classy woman here on my set today. She is Silke from @Silke Styles, and we will be opening our Pandora box of some best kept style secrets. And Silke, thank you for being on this show with us today. I hope you feel good.
I feel good. Thank you, thank you very much for having me here. Looking forward to chat a bit with you about style and fashion.
Yay. So you just said style, Silke. Now, style, viewers, is very personal. It has nothing to do with fashion, actually. Fashion gets over really quickly. Would you agree, Silke?
I do.
Yeah, but style is forever. This is as said by Ralph Lauren. And I think we spoke a little bit about it the last time you and I were on an interview. So Silke, what is your styling philosophy? Please tell my viewers a little bit about how does Silke want to roll this?
Okay, if you want to find out your style, and I believe that every person has a style because we all have a voice. So in order to bring that voice to the world, we want to have everybody see us as we are. We can represent that in our style. So I think style starts from within before it starts in the outside. So we need to look inside of us. Who are we? What do we want the world to see? And what is the message we want to convey?
What a wonderfully, nicely said thing, you know, and I think more and more future generations should be watching this, Silke, and that is why the next juicy question comes up. You're already smiling. We live in such a superficial world. I'm going to speak on behalf of my little daughter, my girl, and her friends. You know, they wear something now and then they're so conscious all the time. Can you please throw some light on this, Silke? How can they still feel stylish, confident, classy, and not bother?
And I think it's just finding yourself, and I think it's not easy, and we know it as we grow up, that when we look back, and I could say to my younger self, like, don't concentrate so much on what is in the magazines or now in social media, you know, it's a big monster that needs to be tamed. To just also tell our girls and tell the future generation that that's not reality. Reality is totally different. And in order to find your own style, it's, I don't know, what is within you? What do you want to be? Do you want to be creative? Are you more elegant? Are you very casual? Are you a sporty type? And just play around. And if you like it and if you feel good in that, then that's it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and do it. Yeah.
And you were also talking to me about this a little bit in the dressing room. So we're going to now bring the monster here on the table. Are we ready, Silke? I wish I knew the different body types. And tell us, you know, let's put this cat out of the hat right now.
I think I said before, like once you know who you are and what you want the world to see and which style aligns with your values, then it's the body shape. And there's so many rules, and I think it kind of contradicts itself because we have some rules, and then at the same time we're like, okay, but I should listen to myself. So where do these things come together? Rules are there to be broken, but then we break them on purpose. So we want to have like the perfect body shape, and fashion or the way we dress can help us to kind of fool the eye. And we have many body shapes. We have the triangle, we have the pear, and we have the apple, the inverted triangle. So we can kind of disguise a little bit if that is our aim.
Right.
And I think that's where the key is, to just say, okay, I do have broader shoulders. I don't want to show them, but I want to show them, then do it the other way around. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Viewers, do you know what she means? The cue here that she gave you is fool the eye. I loved that when you said that. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more, but after. So Silke, the next question that I want to drown in right now with you is, I only have so much money. but I still want to look really classy, really chic, really chic and really stylish. How can I do this with very little penny in my pocket?
There are a couple of approaches. I believe in sustainable fashion, and I think that is one of the future. I think everybody should try to wrap their minds around it, that we need to be more sustainable and more conscious in our fashion approaches. So secondhand is a very affordable approach, and you can find beautiful key pieces there. And a capsule wardrobe. Everybody says, what is a capsule wardrobe?
I was going to ask you, what's a capsule wardrobe?
And yours is going to be different than mine, because your style and your body shape is going to be different than mine, and your job is a different one than mine, and everything. So your capsule wardrobe, I cannot say, okay, in a capsule wardrobe you should have these pieces, because maybe in the environment that you live, you're not going to. You don't need a camel coat, because we live in Dubai, you know, and in Europe, yes, maybe a camel coat is a key piece in a capsule wardrobe. So when I have a client, I tell them, what do you do? What does the wardrobe need to do for you? Because make your wardrobe work for you, for your lifestyle and for your budget as well. So invest in pieces that you're going to wear every other day. Don't invest in that dress that you're going to wear once maybe, and then it hangs in your closet. Invest in what you're wearing every day. Feel fabulous every day.
Just on top of my mind now, and I want to make the boys and the husbands feel happy. How many dresses do you think a lady should have?
Wow. If the dress is your go-to piece, because that's the way you want it, then you're going to have, I would say, between 15 and 20. But make sure that the dress that you buy can also go through different scenarios, not only to dinner or out. Maybe you can wear it during the day as well with different accessories.
Can hold a different emotional appeal. Wow, it makes total sense. Thinking of what to shop this year to create the trendiest looks, or searching for some new items to combine all pieces of your wardrobe in a very fashionable way. Now, when we have you on the set, we cannot forego the fact that we will be talking about some solid current trends. So come on, tell us, the trendsetter Silke, what must I have in my wardrobe?
What must you have in your wardrobe? What you can do this year to kind of, bring a little bit more zazz in your wardrobe is definitely add the new color, Pantone 2022, which is very peri. It's a brilliant color that Pantone created. It's the first time that Pantone does this, but it's a color that suits all skin complexions. So that has never happened before, because usually we had either warm or cool colors. But in this case, it's kind of a lavender with, so it has warm and cold undertones. So it's a very friendly and a very wearable color, and you can add it as a blouse, as a jacket, accessories. So I think that is a good piece color to look for, depending what you want, so because you can wear it in different ways. Another things that are going to come, the feathers are going to stay.
Wow.
We have like this little feather details, either here on the shoulders or I don't know, added to the trims of the dress. So that is one thing that we'll have. Puffy shoulders are still going to stay. I don't think they're going to ever leave anymore.
I see a lot of puffy shoulders back in, actually.
I know,
they're everywhere.
I thought Valentino just had them like super big puffy shoulders, which I thought are going to disappear.
Interesting.
But neon is going to stay as well, and we're going to have a lot of influence from the 80s. So we already did the 90s last year.
Yes.
So now whoever loved the 80s can embrace that. Since I was a child at the 80s, I don't think I will go back there. But everybody can just choose what they want to add there.
Right. Okay, we're ready, I think, for the coming year, right? With what you've said.
We definitely are, and I think everybody is looking forward to a 2022 with a little bit more power and positivity. So
amazing. My next question for you. Who is it that Silke follows? Any particular fashion writers, any stylists, anyone on social media that you think our viewers should be following? I love this question because I'm going to go follow.
Well, I read through it and I really thought about it, and and I don't want to tell you who I follow, because whoever inspires me will not necessarily inspire you, because we both come from different cultural backgrounds as well.
Right.
So you're going to have access to a different
Really smart
people.
Yes.
So for me and for my style, I'm more attracted to Nordic, Scandinavian styling, and I do follow some of them. I am very inspired by everybody that is embracing sustainable fashion at the moment. So I've been following Gabriella Hearst, who is now a stylist with, she had her own company, but now she's working with Chloe. And I'm quite excited what is happening there, how she's going to influence that. While for you, maybe it's going to be somebody completely different, and it's a different age and everything. I still love Jill Sander as a German designer.
Wow.
And
well, I'm going to follow, I promise you that.
So very clean cut, minimalistic. Yeah.
Right,
I think that's what it is.
And Silke, what do you think about H&M and those brands? They're also doing slow fashion now. A lot of them are going back. You know, they're actually reversing.
I hope,
I
hope they would do. I mean, they're starting, and I hope they would do more, because if these brands are going to embrace sustainable fashion and pay up, then we're really going to have a change in the fashion industry.
Right, right. So when we're talking about slow fashion, what do you want to tell our future generations of girls and boys, Silke, who are tuned in and watching us today? What is the ethical fashion tip that Silke would like to share with them?
So investigate a little bit more. Like if you're going to go and invest in a piece, investigate the brand and just see what the brand is doing for sustainability, for the workers that work for them, are they paying up and so forth. And then it's a conscious choice. I think it's more, not so much sustainable, but the conscious choice when you're acquiring a new piece and saying, am I going to wear it more often? Why am I buying this? Am I buying this because I feel down today? Like, is it because they always say retail therapy, and
retail therapy
I hate that.
No, I thought it's a thing.
I hate that term, because why is it? Because we're frustrated with ourselves, and then go for a walk, listen to music, meet a friend for coffee, you know, do things that make you happy, and don't go buy just another t-shirt.
I'm not sure how they're going to react, but that's why I'm here. I want to see the reaction of the audience.
I want to see, I want to see that too.
Be on my page and we'll check these reactions out.
Yes, we will. Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Okay, 10 years from now, what's the fashion scene going to look like, Silke?
I think it's going to go more virtual. We have a couple of designers that are embracing that. Taking virtual measurements, we're doing virtual styling sessions, virtual wardrobe edits. Many of my colleagues are either in London and they have clients in China or Russia or Milan, which is, we don't have borders anymore. And the beauty as a client is that you can really just choose whoever you feel more aligned with. That is one thing. Then they have this kind of models, so with the certain measurements, and they show the dress, and then if you say, okay, but my measurements are others, so you would type in your measurements, and then the model on the screen is going to represent your body shape, and you see how the dress is going to be draped on that model. So that's quite interesting for the viewer, for the buyer. Wedding dresses are being done that way, so let's see, because it needs to fit perfectly, but you can be here in Dubai, and then the designer's in Paris and just designing your wedding dress. So it's kind of cool. I just
hope I was the next gen kid, because where was all this when it was, you know, my turn to get married and I wanted a particular designer, but then of course, but well, I guess hard luck.
There's always something, you know, new that's coming.
But this is the next tech, this is the future generation of fashion and style. If I had to ask you just for one word right now, in one word, how would you summarize fashion today in 2022? In one word, whatever comes to your mind.
Fortunately, still fast.
I like this. And that's why I asked you, because I know you're going to give me a very honest, riveting answer.
Unfortunately, it's still fast. And I hope it will slow down a little bit to just, I don't know, give us a break.
We'll give you a break. Okay, viewers, a little piece of advice from my darling Silke today. don't go fast, and this is the bare minimum. Leaving you all with a note here to remind you all that elegance is when the inside is just as beautiful as the outside. This is said by Coco Chanel. Now, what I find most interesting in fashion is that it has to reflect our time. You have to witness your own moment. Leaving you all on this note, this is Rags and this is Silke. Hoping you find your true self and match that to suit your persona. Be happy because that never goes out of style.
Exactly.